Yo soy Rafael y hoy les voy a hablar un poquito de lo que es la comida mexicana típica. La comida mexicana, como ustedes saben, inició con herramientas primarias como el molcajete y otros instrumentos en los cuales se basaba a través de un tipo de piedra machacar o darle forma, pulverizar o desperezar un poco el alimento para poderlo ingerir más fácilmente. En todo caso, me trajeron un excelente alimento y este alimento me lo trajo mi mamá. Vamos a ver qué es. El primero es la comida. La comida nosotros la podemos ver. Nada más dejé una porque estaban muy ricas, pero les quiero mostrar lo que es la comida mexicana. Generalmente te la venden con una bolsa y te la venden y es una empanada. Esto es una empanada, quiero que la vean. Te la venden en uno de estos platos de unicel. Yo creo que en todos lados lo venden. Y esto es lo que es una empanada. Adentro tiene rajas. Las rajas es un tipo de spicy, es un tipo de chile. Es un tipo de chile y sabe muy rico. A veces le ponen queso, a veces lo dejan solo. Y es delicioso, la verdad. Generalmente también estas empanadas se preparan a mano o con algún molde. Y también se vende lo que es bueno, además de los conocidos tacos que tienen carne o otro tipo de ingredientes, casi siempre tienen carne acompañada con algún tipo de hierba o especia. Estas empanadas están rellenas, como ustedes podrán ver, de lo que son rajas de chile y chile que es como el chile, bueno, no sé si se conozca como chile poblano, pero también de ese chile que es tan rico, caliente, se le quita la cáscara y se hacen los chiles rellenos que son con queso. Entonces es un alimento muy utilizado, ese tipo de chile. El siguiente alimento es aún más rico. Es como lo más tradicional de México. Bueno, no se ve tan... Ya le di su probada porque la verdad tenía mucha hambre. Pero vean, es como... Esto se llama capirotada. La capirotada es un tipo de... pan. Y tiene pasas, tiene colorcitos que son en sí frutos o tienen dulce, tienen varias cosas. Es como pan mojado, pero realmente no lo, bueno, es un conjunto de ingredientes que le dan una consistencia y un sabor muy dulce. Es como si fuera un postre mexicano, se llama capirotada. Esta capirotada parece que es como si tuviera leche Nestlé, perdón, leche Nestlé, la dulcecita. Y la verdad es que miren, vean la estructura. Bueno, no sé si se puede alcanzar a ver la complexión. Perdón, la forma de este dulce, miren, parece como si fuera queso. Se ve así como grumoso, como si fuera una estructura llena de pan y queso, pero no es queso, es como, bueno, la verdad es que no sé de qué esté preparada, pero tiene pasas y cacahuate y también tiene, miren, vean cómo se ve dulce y es riquísimo. O sea, la verdad es que, miren, por atrás está riquísima, miren cómo se ven los colores y además que a veces tiene como que unas bolitas que son como dulcecitos y no recuerdo ahorita el nombre, pero están riquísimos, la verdad. Como ya les dije, es la capirotada. Bueno, lo voy a intentar grabar después, ahorita, como alimentos mexicanos, tradicionales mexicanos, tanto la capirotada que tiene pasas y a veces tiene como que pan y a veces leche y no sé, bueno, tiene nueces a veces. Está riquísimo, la verdad, miren. Me acabo de lavar los dientes, por eso no la como, pero la voy a dejar para más tarde. Muchas gracias, amigos. Hello, my friends. I'm going to tell you something about Mexican traditional food. My mom brought me a few of traditional Mexican foods yesterday because I have a lot of time that I have not seen her. So I'm going to show you what she brought to me. This is the kind of the way that people sell this kind of food. With this is like I don't know how it's this called. It's like for traditional food. It's not that force, of course, but it works to pick up what we need to take for our agenda, for our goals. Not for our goals, for what we want to eat or something like that. We have this kind of aluminum. It's like it's a metal. It's to keep the food hot on their own temperature. Sorry for my English. I haven't practiced it since a lot of time, maybe 6 or 7 years ago. So forgive me if it's not so good, if I had a few mistakes. Okay, this is something, a food that I can call in Spanish empanada. Empanada it's a kind of bread or something like something that has, it's not bread, it's more like, how do you say, wheat. It's made with wheat. It's like a wheat, like the bread. I don't know if it's this the main sorry, I don't know how to express it. It's the main okay, it's the main structure. It's not a structure, it's the ingredient. I don't know how it's called. Forgive me, I don't have a dictionary or something like that in here in my mind. Okay, this is what this is what Mexican people call empanada. Empanada has like a kind of vegetable. This vegetable, like you see. Okay, I open this. I know I'm going to eat it later. This kind of spicy food is called it's like chile relleno. Empanada, it's all, everything. It's with empanada. Empanada can be over something, over like a cover of meat, or after, or maybe different kind of different kind of food stuffs. I don't know, maybe spicy, maybe meat, maybe what it's called beans. Sorry, frijoles, beans. I don't know, cheese. Okay, in this situation, this delicious food, it's Mexican, but it's also good for the health because this spicy ingredient, this spicy food is healthier than maybe others. It's not as good. In fact, there are a few ones that are covered, but within they have potatoes, and that's good. This kind of food, spicy food, in this situation is not so spicy, but you need to remove, you need to keep away the kind of skin, the core of this vegetable. It's called chile poblano or chile poblano. It's like big. It's so big, and you need to cut it. A few times you can buy it in different stores, and then when you want to buy it, you can prepare by yourself or buy it in a restaurant, or sometimes maybe in a kind of Mexican restaurant. Maybe you can ask in restaurants like a beef stocks, porton, or maybe something more traditional that is cheaper. It's not as expensive as beef stocks and porton. This kind of food is really delicious, and you can taste it. But I would like I should ask my mom that these were made, not just mixed with cheese. I mean, this kind of food, the spicy chile poblano, were mixed with cheese because it's a bit more delicious. But it's okay because let's fat. I don't be so fat if I think that I'm not going to put the cheese within this kind of empanada, this kind of wheat or wheat. It's with harina. I don't know how to say it. Wheat is trigo, but wheat, but harina. I don't know how to say that word in English. Sorry. Okay, that's the first kind of food for the Mexican traditional food. There are other kinds of food like tacos. Tacos are made mainly by meat within, and they are also prepared with sauce, spicy sauce, or maybe a bit of vegetables like maybe like I don't know the kind of vegetables that they have. Maybe tomatoes, maybe I don't know what is the food, perejil. I don't know how it's the right word. Sorry. Okay, the most of the tacos have different kind of foods within. A few of them are more like nose. Sorry. A few of them are more like salad, like salty or something like that, because it's meat, and they have the oil. I mean, they're made with oil on a stove, on a kind of stove, a big stove, or kind of not a stove. It's okay. A few times if you are in a house, you made it with a stove, but if you are not in a house, you made it with something bigger. It's like parrilla, or I don't remember how is the right word. Okay, this is the first food. Like I said, the tacos are mainly made by meat. The empanadas can be made by vegetables, vegetables like the chile poblano, potatoes, frijoles or beans, I don't know, eggs, nopales, whatever. This kind of food is not healthier. The most of the Mexican food is more for it's more known as delicious, but not as healthy or as in other places like European people food or something different, but it's delicious, and a few times it's good to taste delicious food because we can recognize the different kind of cultures and the different kind of tastes that each country is involved about its creation, which involve around its creation, around the beginning of this main food. And forgive me again if my English is not so good. As I told you, I have not practiced it at all, as much as I would like to do it. But here we have what is called sorry, it's like it's like a kind of bread with milk. They have different ingredients. It's called capirotada. Capirotada in Spanish. In English, I don't know, capirotada because it's Mexican food. Or I don't know if it was developed in Mexico, or maybe it was prepared from a different country. This is a delicious. It's not spicy. It's not salty. It's like a kind of taste of, how do you say? It's sweet. It's sweet like the sugar. In fact, it has a lot of sugar because it has bread and it has like Nestle. So it has like that kind of milk for different kind of cakes that are tasty, like milk cakes. I don't know if are they in the United States, or if do you have that kind of food with sugar that is like milk with sugar, that taste that is delicious, but not enough as we could believe. And this kind of bread, it has like a Nestle milk. It's delicious. It also has nuts. It also is like you can see it has nuts. And I'm going to show you. I'm going to put over this kind of plastic or of material. I don't know. It's like a okay, you can see what it's called capirotada. In fact, capirotada has more colors, but in this time I got a capirotada with less colors. It doesn't have yellow, or it doesn't have the small tasty candies that a few times it has, or it's prepared a few times with this kind of small candy balls that are like the point of a I don't know, it's like a sand, like a piece of sand, or dust. It's really small. The candy is like you can see it, but it's delicious, and you can see that it's like cheese, like if it has cheese, but it's not cheese. In fact, it's like milk. It's different. It has nuts. It has peanuts. It has different fruits. It have like I don't know how do you say this. It's like a pasta in Spanish. I don't know how to say it in English. And this is the food, the main food. The other food is about. I have about more approach to the treat, but or it can be different because it's like the burritos. It's more connected, it's more approach with the beans and with the cheese, and a few times with the pigs. Prepare for those kind of foods, or maybe with different kind of vegetables like nopales, or different kind of ingredients. Sorry. As you can understand, Mexican food have a wider expression of the most of them word can believe, because a few of the Mexican food as we know are just chilaquiles, enchiladas, and that's delicious, but it's different. Enchiladas are like a kind of meat covered by as we know in Spanish, tortilla, and it has cheese and sauce. And chilaquiles are like the topos, like kind of I don't know how to say tortillas in English. I never talk about it to need to know this kind of word. Okay, this situation makes us think that Mexican ideas around the creation or the process that involves the development of a kind of food. It's about their society, their culture, their needs to prepare cheaper food for the poor people, or maybe for a taste, because it's tastier, it's delicious. Maybe a few times you know that in the beginning Mexico was not as rich as today, so things are changing today, and each day it's different, because the development is brought through all the world to different countries, and the countries that are the best option for investments are connected with the United States of America, or maybe with Germany or Deutschland, or maybe with China or Korea. But China, United States of America are the main countries that help the closer countries to get those investments. So thank you for watching me. Please give me likes and get into my channel. Subscribe to my channel, and thank you very much.
What?